No, no, Kappa shut down all the toy action figure sites. What are we gonna do? I ain't going nowhere. I'm outlaw and I'm underground. I don't care. And plus, I have no monetization because I don't have that many subscribers. So who cares? Let's play with toys. All right. One of my YouTube viewers here, a guy named Dwayne Pinkney or Pinkman or whatever. Sorry about that, guy. But he came up with he told me in the comment section that I was actually wrong, and I looked it up, and he was right. Toy Biz did not reuse the Superpowers molds. Whereas I brought that up in a section where I said that they sculpted Riddler off of him, which you can tell that is that. Look, the little dent inside of his stomach right there. That is that. They resculpted his hand a little bit, but this is definitely based off Superpowers mold. So I assume the rest were, because I never bothered to really check that deep. But I was wrong. You would assume, looking at these two Robin figures, the Superpowers Robin figure and the Toy Biz Robin figure, that they were the same exact mold, but no, let's look a little bit closer. The arms, that is the same arm. I'm going to say that's the same arm. Muscle, they're all in the same place, but not that arm. Look at the position of the hand. It is actually different. Of course, they get rivets there. That's a little bit different. Maybe that is the same. Maybe they just lost a little bit of detail in copying. But look how small his chainmail is there on his little tighty whitey underpants. Look how big it is there. And the belt buckles are different. And the face is a little bit different. I'm saying when they probably tried to, recreate that, they probably lost some detail, and I had to get out the sculpting putty and try and work out the details there a little bit. Maybe they lost his head too. But if they did resculpt that to be as close as possible, why? That's what I don't get. Here's the big one, Superman. You think that's the same head, but no, look. The curl's different. Yeah. And his torso is different. Look at his abs. Big wide abs. Tight abs. That a bit wider than this one. I would attribute that to the fact that he's got like a magnet in there. You're supposed to have your little kryptonite ring on and knocks him over. But let's check out his arms. Check out them arm muscles. I'm going to say maybe that is the same arm. But the other arm. No, I was wrong. Look. Look at that. A lot more definition. It is different. It is actually different. Of course we know, Superpowers Batman, Kenner Batman. That is the same exact mold, except for they changed his head out and changed his belt and gave him a little bit less articulation and used a little Sculpey on his boots, but that is basically the same figure. But Toy Biz created a completely new Batman body. They didn't go for the Superpowers one, not the one that was advertised. I'm getting close to creating my dream of an all-black Batman. That one came out in South America, but I ain't paying for that. I'm actually molding this figure, and I got my black resin. And as soon as I actually get a weekend off to do this stuff and play, I will make that a non-articulated black Batman. That's my dream. Here's we got the Joker. Of course, this is Superpowers Joker. Kenner Dark Knight collection, but here, figure they use the same body again. Obviously a different head. But look at the wrinkles in his arms. Not even close. Not even the same. Well, kind of right there. This is a resculpt. As close as they could get it, but, you know, it's not done by the original guy, it looks like. He tried. He did his best. But this ain't it. Maybe they lost something in the mold making, but that's a lot to lose. And I've been experimenting with mold making, and you don't lose that much detail. Look at the pant leg, how far it sticks out over his shoe compared to this one. That is a different foot. And I know they had a Green Lantern figure and an Aquaman figure, and they looked nothing. And the Flash figure that looked absolutely nothing like Superpower's counterpart, which were brand new sculpts. So, yeah, there's a bigger story in here than I originally thought. Of course, you know, they got knee rivets. That was different, but that is actually a completely different leg. Yeah, that is a deep dive there. Look at that. Missing some detail on the superpowers. Maybe they had to resculpt the torso because it's got different mechanism inside for his power features. This Robin, you gotta squeeze his legs together, and then this torso, he's got a back button. So maybe that had to do with, you know, modifying the sculpt of the original, just like Superman, because he had a different action feature. These dudes, this is definitely the same, comes from the same source. He has no action feature, so they didn't have to redo a body or nothing. They just sculpted on a new belt over top of that one. Made some gloves on there to cover up that, the little lightning bolts on his wrists, and gave him a new head. But if they were sculpting new stuff, why not go all the way like they did with Batman? Their intent was to copy that Batman for sure, because they had the picture of it, but they went all the way with this Batman. Yeah, they went all the way with Batman with a completely different sculpt. They went all the way with the Flash with a completely different sculpt. Looks like they reused the same arm though. Just put a little Sculpey on there, give him some Batman details. Muscles are all the same. But this is a little less detailed than that one, so that's the original, and this one they changed. We totally just broke some misconceptions here. I know I'm not the only one who thought that. Or maybe I am. Who knows?